from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On play action, now Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Hi, welcome to the stream. HL.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Brady will try again on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Tre'Davious White.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be called in one-handed. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Ryan Succop for the point after.
I think I got my swagger back.
Makes it 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill on the return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. With it is Brown. There goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 36.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now run a first down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Brady, he'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets a good head of steam going.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Brady going to go on fourth down. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs trying on fourth down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 34 yards.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biologics? What is it?
You have a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zach right back in the other direction. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down on the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Tampa Bay.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Henry. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Titan.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bradley Kenyon, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Okay.
And this carries into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And complete to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The ball comes out. This is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And again, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point try for Gostkowski. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off of the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the 2nd half.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5 catches for him in that first half. That's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
35-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
On for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
And his kick is right through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's going back to Kelsey. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle of his. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Titans. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he...
And now look at this. Big game. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On the pickup, brings up second and
Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Travis Kelce. That's good.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelce.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And it's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just aren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
For a Tennessee Titans.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
The 2-point conversion.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs
But conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Now Beckham, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Brady to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
No good. That keeps the score tight.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Who's running Pokemon in Discord?
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Nice.
3rd and
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Mahomes. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, and it's 3rd and 4.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little delay. And zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down. And
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's given the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Brady again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and
Throwing again. Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
On the carry.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 3rd, Brady going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Now Brady. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Devin McCourty brings him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Tennessee.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Tennessee Titans.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
15-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there.